A few weeks ago, we decided to create a short film showcasing some really epic visual effect shots. I have been creating tutorials for the last 10 plus years or so, and I just wanted to change it up a little bit. I challenged myself to create 30 VFX shots in 30 days, and believe me, it was a struggle. But first, let's create a list of all the things that we need in order to create our epic short film.
Oh, that's hot.
So first on the list, we need to create a script. Then we have to order props for film day, and then we have to film everything in one day. After that, we have to edit the short film, apply all the effects, and then upload it to YouTube. So now that we have the list, let's start at the top. We came up with this idea where we would write a script for 60% complete and then kind of just wing it on set. Maybe we should have prepared a little bit better. Then I decided to create a highly detailed and super clear storyboard so everyone would understand what we are trying to do. Yeah, I know, I'm not the best at it, but at least it has colors. Then we have to order props for film day. We're actually ordering everything online, so I'm not sure why I get in the car, so let's get out. Yep, we bought the Nimbus 2000.
You're a wizard, Harry.
I'm a what?
And you may be wondering what you are seeing here, but it's actually the invisibility cloak.
Whoa! So now we need a few more things to start recording and create those 30 VFX shots. And thanks to our note, we found this amazing location with a nice open space. Wow! And we invited some friends over to play the role of the good and the bad guys. Hey! And someone who is willing to go bald for the avatar. Some interns for behind the scenes shots and help on set. And of course, my mom for general guidance and lunch. Thank you so much, Mom, for being there and helping us on set. So she did make sandwiches, not just snacks, but that was the only footage we had of me eating, so. But before we dared to touch the camera, we needed everything to be in order. So we had to put a blue arrow on his head and also on his arms to make it look like he's the avatar. The avatar is being played by my good friend Jasper, and the most important part about Jasper is his hair. Or at least, the lack of it. It actually turned out pretty amazing, and once we put on those orange curtains on him, which I actually ended up buying from a pretty spooky fabric store nearby, he ended up looking like a real avatar.
Wat zit je daar te doen?
We also put on a lot of dark clothes on the Death Eaters to make them look dark and scary, obviously. And we could finally start filming. And actually everything went pretty well. But suddenly we start feeling some raindrops. Well, that's the weather we get often here in Belgium. But maybe it's also because we did some waterbending. Once done filming, we went home and we started uploading all the files so that Enzoe could start editing. While he was focusing on the edit, I could focus on the first VFX shot of the 30 VFX shots in 30 days. Okay, here we go. By the way, if you want to learn how to create really awesome shots like this, or you want to learn everything there is to know about creating epic videos, then definitely the Epic VFX Academy is going to be something for you. Definitely check out the link in the description, go and check it out for yourself, and maybe I'll see you on the inside. Alright, so after spending the first 15 hours, I've come to the first conclusion that creating 30 VFX shots in 30 days, it's gonna be hard. My game plan about this is that I'm probably going to create a rough version of all the VFX shots, and then from there I'm going to optimize them, so let's see. Some shots are way more difficult than the other ones, but trying some other methods of creating them helps with timing. For example, this shot of the Death Eater flying through the sky. We wanted to go to a bigger forest, but due to the weather in Belgium, it was like raining every day for 2 or 3 weeks, so
we ended up using Storyblocks library to find our footage that we needed for this particular shot. Another cool thing about their library is that we ended up using their music and sound effects as well, because they offer that also in their one package deal for the license, from templates to stock footage and sound effects and music. So the fact that you can find everything in one place just saves so much time. And if you want to save even more time, you can install their plugin for both Premiere Pro and After Effects that allows you to search their library within your software. So again, big thank you to Storyblocks for sponsoring this short film and this BTS, and link to the library in the description below. And for this shot, we started with a simple clean plate where we placed the Horcrux just to get it as reference. We actually wanted to lift the Horcrux with telekinesis, so it had to float away. So we didn't do that with wires, we actually ended up 3D scanning this Horcrux using KIRI Engine for this process, where I just took a bunch of photos of the Horcrux from every possible angle and then simply uploaded it to their browser engine. But they also have a great free app which you can download in the Play Store or in the Apple Store. They also were so kind to sponsor our short film and BTS, so big shout out to the KIRI Engine, which you can also download with a link in the description below if you want to turn real life objects into 3D models in a breeze. Alright, so now let's see how long it will take to finish off all the rough VFX shots. Alright, so 2 weeks have passed from here and I finished all the 30 shots roughly.
Wait a minute!
30 shots roughly. And almost around 20 VFX shots or so to an almost final state. So that's really great. I'm quite proud of that, but still a lot of work has to be done. Yeah, wish me luck.
Hey, it's me, editor. After we have made our first or actually second version, we decided that it wasn't good enough. The file crashed a lot and the story wasn't that great. So we decided to trash this version and create a new file for every new version of the short. We also cut out some shots where Ignace already put a lot of time in, like this one. In the trash you go. Sorry.
Another pain point we have to go through now is our story. It didn't make sense why he was protecting the Horcrux.
Hey, me again. So for people who haven't seen the short, go watch it after this video. And just to give some explanation, the Horcrux is an ancient relic that contains very powerful magic, and the Death Eaters want to steal it from the Avatar. So the Avatar knows that the Death Eaters are following him to steal the Horcrux, but he has no idea how powerful it actually is and why he should protect it. This is why we did the following.
So we decided to record an extra shot where he would actually talk to his ancestor Avatar, and he would explain him why protecting the Horcrux is so important that he had to protect it with his life. At least 25 revisions, 97 coffees, and only 3 all-nighters, we managed to finish our short film within 63 days. We started planning on the 7th of March, filmed it on the 18th of March, wrapped up everything on the 9th of May, and uploaded it on YouTube on the 18th of May. Anyway, it was a huge learning experience. We absolutely loved the process of it all. We learned so much, and that's what's most important. We know where we lost time, where we made mistakes, what we could do better, so we are tackling this to improve it on our next short, which we already started on, by the way. I challenged myself to do this within 30 days, but we did it in around 60. But it was really necessary. This one was really VFX heavy, and I wanted to create a short that we would actually be proud of. But all of that aside, we are proud of the work and hope that you enjoyed it as well. If you haven't checked it out, you can find it with a link in the description below, and I will put it on the screen towards the end of the video. Special thanks to Storyblocks and the KIRI Engine app to sponsor this entire short film and making this all possible. And yeah, hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Until then, create epic videos.